Thank you. I really like this movement.
Show it to me again.
I love this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it feels really good on posture.
Yeah, really good on posture, and it feels good. Almost feels like you're doing a backstroke back, like when you're swimming. It probably like, feels like a lot like that, so you're really feeling good when you're doing that.
Yeah, like it flows super easy.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hey, Aryan?
Yes.
I had a question for you.
Yeah.
On some of the exercises where, like, we have to, like, literally reach forward with both hands.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any core. I do have a chest strap thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, when I come forward, I have to use my arms to push myself back up.
Chest strap isn't uncomfortable. You can definitely use it. If not, in that particular movement, you can lean back just a little bit, just so that you have enough balance. If you can, just lean back just slightly. Take your shoulders back, take your chin back, almost like you're reaching up for the sky. Take your gaze up, and you can do the same movement just like that.
Do you think it's better to do that, or have one hand stabilize myself and do it one hand, and then stabilize, do the other hand?
If you can stabilize, and that's a possibility for you, and not like falling forward, that's better. That's a better option, because you're going to get more of the range of motion.
Yeah.
But so that would be the best. That would be the better option over the other, for sure.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I have a question too today. If we're not able to bring both arms up at the same time, what's a good substitute for us? Because there's a few of us that
can't take both arms up at the same time. Good. So you know what? That's good, because we can. So here's what you can do. What we can do is we can break down some of the moves so that they're right and then left. And then if you can't take both arms up all the way at the same amount of time, you can just do micro movements on those. So instead of like taking it all the way up here, which you don't have to do, you can keep your elbows back down to your side a little bit lower. So not up to 90, exactly where you are right there. And then you still have a range of motion by doing that.
Okay. Good for us to know.
So for certain movements, instead of, if I say up to 90, you can start here and then bring up and down, and you'll still get that same range of motion.
Because we're moving those muscles that you're trying to target?
Exactly.
Okay.
I had a quick question too.
Yes,
the question. So I actually was like, oh wow, like I was struggling a lot with the fast movements of doing this.
Yeah.
And I had to put the weight down, which I've never done in the class. But I was like, oh wow, I'm very challenged. So what would be the weakness that, like, why does that? I'm assuming it's forearm, maybe.
Yeah, it's your rotator and forearm right there, and it can be. It is a difficult movement. It's not that it's a difficult movement for sure.
I can't do that.
No, I sometimes I can't do that sometimes. When you take it up, and because you're just like exhaling down, bring it back up. So if you can't, just like I talked about with Sabrina, bring your range of motion just down a little bit lower, because it's also with resistance. With the resistance, it also amplifies it. The most important thing in the class is form. So if you feel like you're not getting the form right, feel free to drop the weights and just practice this first, just getting the hang of it. And it also just might be a little bit of flexibility, and like the fact that we just don't use our muscles this way often. So if you bring the elbow down, also there's two options. So modification 1, drop the weight, and you definitely want to do that if you don't feel like you're getting the form right on anything. And then modification 2, just bring the elbow down and work to a range of resistance right here. Same thing here. You can just bring the elbow down, bring it forward and back.
Yeah, because I just want to make sure.
And it's also the segment of exercises together, right? So it's not always easy to go like this when we've been doing this for the last 5 minutes. So it can also be, it's also the sequence of exercising as well. So remember, you can always bring it down and always drop the weights if you need to.
Okay. And then I just one more question on the tricep too. Are you supposed to keep your, like when you're doing this, my elbow a lot, and I kept trying to adjust it.
Yeah. So best place for that, if you can, if you take your elbow back behind your head, so it's touching your head. Yeah, just like that. And then you take the weight back and up. So the closer the elbows to your head, the better. But of course, if you can take it out to your sides here and then take it back and up right here too. But if you can't,
I think I've been taking
ideal motion is right here. with elbows at your sides of your heads.
Does this work too, Aryan, if we can't get up? If we can only go here, does it work to do it this way instead
Show
of
me.
kind of like, so on my right hand, I could get up and then do
Yeah.
that, but I can't on the left. So
Yeah.
I either pulse it out a little or I could bring it out this way. Does that
So
work?
for that one, if you can take it here and take it and pulse it out a little bit back behind you, that'll give you more of the movement than bringing it down. But of course, again, if you can here, this would be my option 1. And then if you can, option 2 would be further down.
Okay. I could trigger the muscle a little bit. So it's better to go to form and do a little than form.
Yeah, just those micro bends will kill you. They're super hard.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Good.
One more quick question. Sorry about that.
No, go for it. Yeah.
Like when we're doing tricep, like say we're doing tricep extension this way.
Yeah.
Well, I use a TheraBand.
Yeah.
And so I literally have to like turn my chair around to get this motion. So I feel like once I turn my chair around and get settled, you're already done with the exercise. So I just wasted my whole time turning my chair around.
Yeah. So on the next round, let's do some, I'll give some time to get into the right position. So if there are certain movements that require you to do that tricep extension, any ones that require you to turn around, good for the feedback to know, because what I can do is we can do like a 5-second, little
just
break.
so I can turn my chair around.
Absolutely. Good idea.
That's
Love
like,
it.
like 5 seconds prep time for tricep extension, right? Like the cue, we'll get used to it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and like we're making modifications as we go. So any feedback is great, because we want the classes just to get better and better and better. So, feel free to give all feedback and we're going to make them the best, best adaptive fitness out there. I promise. That's Sabrina Cohen Foundation. It's going to be the best. We'll work out all the kinks on Zoom. We're going to have the best program.
We're gonna eventually add some music once we figure it out.
Yeah. It's going to be really fun.
How was it, Michelle? Michelle's joining us for the first time today.
Hi.
Hi, Michelle.
Thank you so much. It was amazing.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.